it was just ugly. She was just trapped 3 wide. There wasn't much anybody could do about it. She was beaten about 6.5 lengths. So today's draw, does she come in? She comes in 1 to 7. So, I'm hoping she can settle down sort of midfield. And I left Gumeri in there, mostly because this morning we were sort of on a soft 6, and I thought that might help him out a little bit. We're still on a soft 5, although I feel as though we're probably heading better than that when the last horse ran a neat 33.
Yeah.
His last 600, I'm thinking we're every bit of a good 4.
Yeah, I'd say so. But he was low flying though, wasn't he? We knew he was going to run time, but
and it was only 1,000 metres. But
to break nearly 57's really hooning, isn't it?
Isn't it? Yeah, great stuff.
And we've got the Nudgy on Saturday as well for the fillies and mares. Always good races. Chance to get black tie for the girls. Now, you won this race.
No, I got mistaken, Maxie. I thought I won it on Sea Winnie, but I've been looking it up and I can't find it. So
must have been another one. It was a stakes race, was it?
Yeah, the Sea Winnie one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They changed their names.
They
over
do,
the
I
years.
know. I know.
Sea Winnie was a beauty. She was trained by Frank Penfold.
I know. She was an absolute beauty. She had, she would get back and just had that amazing electric 400-metre sprint.
Yeah. She must have won
a lot.
12, 14 races, maybe more.
Yeah, I'm thinking she was very
good.
good.
Mare.
Okay, they are loading up here for the second last. Here is David Fowler.
They're all in now and ready to go in race 6. It's been a good betting race, this one. Always promised to be. There's the light. They're set for action. $4 the field, headed by Tarps. Rhiannon might have moved. Racing. Ready as ever on the inside began well. A Mixed Spice jumped smartly. Tiger for Life with speed with Rhiannon. Tarps driving through. Gumeri's going forward. It's wide early and they're chopping and changing up front, so we'll let them sort themselves out. In the second half of the field was Frappes, who's deep, then Whiskey Dream, followed by Western Springs, Driali second last, and Carver Up settles down in last position. Gumeri moved forward to sit outside of Tiger for Life with Big Spice travelling behind them in third. Racing fourth, Rhiannon, a bit wide, as ready as ever, skirts the rail. Tarps back to midfield, one off the fence, covering ground Frappes. Driale on the rail, and the last trio were Western Springs, Whiskey Dream and Carver Up. So I'd say 8 lengths span them. They're not running it at a strong gallop as they approach the 600. And one of the bolters, Tiger for Life, handed up to Gumeri, who sailed away with a 2-length lead. Tiger for Life is second coming to the turn. Mixed Spice third. Rhiannon's always been wide, ready as ever, sneaking up to the inside. And Tarps going with it. Western Springs looking for a run, and Driali hunting along the rail. Wider was Whiskey Dream, and even deeper Carver Up. Here's one of these grandstand finishes coming up. Ready as ever, got to the lead from Driali. Right down the outside, Whiskey Dream. It's ready as ever with 100 metres left to go. It's got the margin. Tarps trying hard, then Driali. They're the first 3, but first past the post will be as ready as ever. Back to back from Driali, Tarps and Whiskey Dream. Then Tiger for Life, followed by Carver Up, Gumeri, Mixed Spice, Western Springs, Rhiannon, and Frappes whipped them in.
Well, barriers win races, and that was just a sit and steer job. Michael Robb will even say that, and he probably won't even take his riding fee. That was just an easy watch if you're on Ready as Ever, ridden by the master. He just left him there. He had Tarps in front of him, just sort of half holding him one off the fence, and then Tarps got off the rails clearly, and Michael was able to poke through at his own tempo on this guy, Ready as Ever, and he sort of beat them to the punch, turning into the straight. Tarps did miss a run at the 300. He's been gallant. I think he gets third. Driali holds that second spot, I feel. 3-6-1, and then 14. Whiskey Dream back in fourth. But have a look at the run this fellow gets from the inside barrier. It was one run after another, and the gap's closing. There was no run there anyway, but Michael Rodd on Ready as Ever certainly wasn't going to present Tarps with a run. Tarps finally gets it, but it's all too late, Bernie, and this guy makes it back-to-back wins, this course and distance.
Really terrific, Maxie, for this little guy going forward, and he's quite the unassuming sort of style, but he shows really grit and grunt and guts. He's got all the G's going on, doesn't he, Rob Heathcote?
Yeah, he does. No, he's very good today. And Michael Rod, another beautiful ride, never panicked. And we talked pre-race and, everyone's leaving the fence. He said, I'm happy to stay there. I'll stay on the fence. And he just left the fence, 250, 300 out and put him away.
Put him away really easy, and he had a big weight today too.
He did, and particularly because there's a few owners he haven't been when he's won, so they put a bit of extra weight on him. But no, he got the job done. Well done, Rob Slade and the team.
What are you going to do with this fellow now?
Well, we'll keep taking him through his grades. I think you said last time he won, he always showed promise, and now he's just starting to put it together. He won the jump, he got into a beautiful rhythm, travelled sweetly, and nice win.
It's lovely to start with barrier 1 too, isn't it?
Take it every time. I've had some shockers this weekend, I can tell you.
Good on you, Rob.
Thanks, mate.
All right, there he is, Rob Heathcote and Michael Rod. They take out race number 6 here with Ready As Ever from barrier 1. Beautifully ridden, patiently, and that's what it's all about with this fellow. Letting him find his feet once he was ready to build that momentum in the straight so he could carry that weight. I say he's not very big, but he's actually grown compared to last preparation. I'm standing quite close to him now, so I'm not sure. Do we have time to hang around for Michael Rod, or...? We will. Let's have a look at the time. 1:23.62, 35.56. 3 beats 6, 1 and 14 into third spot. So he'll probably just have a quick photo and then we'll get his thoughts. But he went up 2 kilos on his win the other day. And that was a 65. This was a class 2. So a quick chat here with Michael. They're singing your praise. You are A+ student in the Rob Heathcote books.
Barrier 1 can help. Bernie, if it was the outside barrier, this might be a different conversation. He was good. Look, obviously the gate helped, but I think you can't really see from the TV, but he never really switched off because no one wanted to cross down to the fence, and someone was there about the 600 was when he finally sort of relaxed. He was actually quite keen, so I was actually concerned he might not finish off, but just kept him to the inside there, and obviously having a little bit of rest midway through there, he did a really good job, especially went up 2 kilos in weight.
Exactly right. Nothing wrong with the inside?
I think it's okay. I think we're sort of scouting a lot. Look, the thing is, there's been rain, so we're all sort of searching. I think you'd prefer to be down the outside, but horses like to make their runs down the outside anyway, so obviously it's not too bad.
Well done.
Thanks, man.
All right, there he is, Michael Rod. Rob Heathcote, they take it out with Ready As Ever, John.